We're up here at Waimea Canyon, day number 6, and it is absolutely glorious. Oh, God. I haven't seen anything like this since the Grand Canyon about 20 years ago when I was out there. This is magnificent, just magnificent. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Here we are.
Heaven's just a state of mind. It isn't yours, it isn't mine. I was on my back in a field of smoke, in the sky above. The words it spoke, all the things I knew before, all melted away like a face that's been caught in time dissolved. Once in a while, yeah, life is good, it'll make you smile. But the cold reflections take their turns, and you're ignorant to the ones you burn. All the things I knew before all melted away like a face that's been caught in time dissolves my life away. Words to say have been caught in time resolved. To never be the one who's looking down. Oh, if I can see it, never be the one who's looking down. Oh, if I believe it, never be the one who's looking down. Time away, yeah, time away. Time away, yeah. Heaven's just a state of mind. It isn't yours, it isn't mine. I was on my back in a field of smoke, in the sky above, and the words.
So we just got up here this morning. We're at our first outlook. We really lucked out. Some of the fog and clouds come and condense over here, you know, and they block it out. Oh my God, but we are luckily not experiencing that right now. Instead, we just have this most incredible view you've ever seen. Oh, it's just so magnificent, it breaks your heart. And this is, of course, Waimea Canyon, the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, one of the great natural wonders of the world that we are unbelievably privileged enough to be seeing right now. All right, y'all, we moved over to the second viewpoint, and we're about to begin our first Waimea Canyon hike called the Canyon Hike. All right, friends, we're beginning the Canyon Hike, and it's about a 2-mile hike.
One way.
One way. Looked like somebody, you were in the country, man, somebody shot a hole right through that sucker.
Oh, I didn't even...
Shot it clean through. And so we're going to go on this hike, and we just have to be very careful, because if you go off the trail a little bit, then it's, you know, it's your mortality kicks in pretty fast. It's about a 2,000 foot drop. So cool. Now, they always have these on the Hawaii hikes. It's to clean your feet off before you you know, go out in the ecosystem. Unfortunately, just about everyone I've ever seen has been empty of the sterilizing alcohol. Before we came here, we rubbed down all our shoes with hydrogen peroxide to make sure that we weren't bringing any bacteria from the mainland, except, of course, the shoes we wore through the airport. And then we cleaned those off when we got here. And I would recommend everyone who comes to Hawaii do that, because what's left of the old ecosystem is in pretty bad shape and needs all the help it can get. And here we go, guys, our first Waimea hike. To begin our hike, taking us through a nice shaded canopy, which is always welcome out here. And we are currently not seeing any views. It's pretty overgrown, but we are going down a good clip. So something is bound to come up pretty soon. We had some bars, and so we checked it out. And this trail is mostly a rainforest hike, which is fine, but we want to try to get some canyon views. So we're going to turn around on this one, and instead we're going to go for that swamp trail with the big view at the end. Maybe the ridge trail too. Yeah, maybe we should if we really want views. Ridge trail is super dangerous because of the massive drops on either side, so we're thinking it over. Hey friends, we're now at the Kauai overlook. Some nice, I'm happy to say, our first aheo trees that we've seen on this trip. Looking really good. And that's where we're gonna try to hike to it in about a week. Let's see how we do. Man, oh man, it looks so beautiful. We have sheer 1,000-foot drops on either side of us. Heading over toward the Kauai Valley, just over there. Yeah. Yeah, ohia trees everywhere, guys. Careful the edge, Barbie. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful ohia trees, guys. We're surrounded by them. It's really, really wonderful. I feel very comforted by their presence. And they're very healthy, I'm happy to say. So the trail has initially taken us down from that sort of muddy outcropping to this forest here. And we are surrounded by indigenous Hawaiian life. As much of it that has survived the great waves of human migration that have rolled across these islands over the last 200 years. And we are right literally on the edge of Kauai Valley, which is just down there. Looks pretty good. Not too bad, huh guys? Not too bad. I don't like getting especially close to it. That's as close as I'm gonna go right now. But boy, it's beautiful. And you can see the tiny handful of species that made it to Hawaii. You had insects, you had ferns, and you had birds that blew in from North America, and I think in some cases even as far away as Asia, and went ahead and had this place to themselves for many millions of years before humans got here. Oh, this is great, Jesus. Wow. Just getting started. This is already one of the best trails I've ever seen. Well, after all these years looking, I think we have found the most beautiful place on earth. This is just incredible. And of course, we're surrounded by the glorious Kauai Valley over on our left-hand side. Up, and we're coming up to a fork, and they said this is where you pick up the swamp trail. This might be our fork. We'll have to check the map to know for sure. Nope, it sure is not. Never mind.
That's not for 3 miles, darling.
Okay, never mind. We're not even close, guys. Here's a close-up of one if you're not familiar. These beautiful otherworldly blossoms on them. Thing is paralleling the canyon wall here. Looking way down at Kauai Valley from this very spot. Oh, I hope this shows up. This is more beautiful than anything I've ever seen in any of my travels.
State of mind, it isn't yours, it isn't mine. I was on my back in a field of smoke, in the sky above. The words it spoke, all the things I knew before, all melted away like a face that's been caught in time dissolved. Once in a while, yeah, life is good, it'll make you smile. But the cold reflections take their turns, and you're ignoring